Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Nice to see everybody. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Mike McGuire, and I'm honored to be able to work with each and every one of you as state senator here on the North Coast. We want to say thank you, especially coming off of Halloween, being here today. If you were like me, I had 2 Reese's before I left the house this morning, and nothing gets the blood going like Reese's peanut butter cups. Before we get into today's big announcement, we want to say thank you to each and every one of you for taking time into your busy schedules to be able to be here today. There's some folks that we'd like to be able to introduce and say thank you so much for joining. Coming to us from the city of Eureka, we want to say thank you. We have the mayor of Eureka, Susan Seaman, here today. Madam Mayor, I think I just saw you. Where are you at? There we go. Madam Mayor, it's wonderful to see you. Absolutely. We have the mayor of Rio Dell here today, Deborah Garnes here. Where is the mayor? There we go. Nice to see you, Madam Mayor. Thank you so much. The Board of Supervisors are currently meeting. We have heard from at least 2 of them saying, why did you schedule this on a Tuesday? We apologize. They want to be here, and we're really grateful for the incredible support that we received from Humboldt County and the Board of Supervisors. We want to also introduce the Director of Health and Human Services, who is here today for the County of Humboldt, Connie Beck. Director Beck, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. Representing the Board of Trustees from the College of the Redwoods, we want to say thank you so much to Board Member Matthews and Biggin here today. Can we please give them a round of applause and say thank them for their commitment? It's wonderful to see you. Thank you. We are grateful that we have healthcare leaders here today. We want to say thank you so much to Mr. Harris from Providence St. Joe's. He's the CEO. Let's give him a round of applause. Welcome. It's good to see you. And of course, we have Mr. Neal here today, who is the CEO of Mad River Hospital. Can we please give a round of applause to Mr. Neal as well? It's good to see you, sir. Thank you. So we are so excited to be able to come back together with Cal Poly Humboldt, the College of the Redwoods, as well as the community, to focus on strengthening the North Coast healthcare system. We're focusing on strengthening our healthcare system by building a stronger, more resilient workforce, grown right here at home on the North Coast. So a quick recap about where we have been over the last 4 years. Thanks to this innovative partnership, and I want to say thank you to President Flamer and President Jackson for leading the way on this. Thanks to the innovative partnership between the College of the Redwoods and Cal Poly Humboldt. Together, we relaunched the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program at Cal Poly Humboldt. This was accomplished by raising $5 million, including a $2 million gift from Providence St. Joe's. And we want to say thank you for all of your support of this, along with the Humboldt Area Foundation. With their support from the community and financial support from across the Golden State, Cal Poly Humboldt is now graduating 17 nurses every year with a bachelor's degree, which will soon increase to 25. And we are so grateful for all of the hard work. Let's give Cal Poly Humboldt a round of applause. We knew that we couldn't stop there, and that's where President Flamer and his team stepped in. We then expanded the pipeline for nurses here on the North Coast by launching the licensed vocational nurse to registered nurse program in Del Norte County at the College of the Redwoods Crescent City campus. CR is now graduating. This is incredible. CR is now graduating nearly 60 registered nurses every year between their Crescent City and Humboldt County campuses. Can we give it up for CR, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. President Flamer, thank you so much. And to our board members, thank you for your commitment to healthcare here. Now, even with all of this progress, expanding the healthcare workforce, we needed a home, and that is why you are in a warehouse this morning. So look, I made a promise. I made a promise 4 years ago that the state would continue to be an active and engaged partner in growing our healthcare workforce here on the North Coast. And as we all know all too well, the North Coast has some of the most acute shortages of healthcare professionals as well as nurses, the most acute shortages in the state of California. So today, thanks to the unbreakable bond between the College of the Redwoods, Cal Poly Humboldt, and our office, I'm thrilled to announce that we've secured $10 million to develop the new North Coast Healthcare Education Hub. Absolutely. This 30,000 square foot warehouse, and again, welcome, warehouse, where we're all standing today, will soon be transformed. It's going to be transformed into a state-of-the-art innovation center that will be the epicenter for training North Coast healthcare leaders and the workforce of tomorrow. This healthcare education hub will house amazing healthcare labs, classrooms, as well as conference rooms, all specially designed to train not just nurses, but respiratory therapists, as well as radiology techs and psychiatric techs, as well as scrub techs and more. This hub will become the most modern learning lab, between the Golden Gate Bridge and the Oregon border. And what we can say in the next 2 years is that our healthcare careers will start right here in Humboldt County, and we cannot say thank you enough to the community for their support. And I want to end it right here before I turn it over to President Flamer and say thank you. President Flamer, you have been with us from the very beginning, through thick and thin, and you have cut through bureaucratic red tape to be able to make this happen. And I want to acknowledge you here today for your tremendous leadership, and I want to acknowledge your board. And I also want to say thank you so much to President Jackson. President Jackson is a transformational leader here in California, and he has taken Humboldt from some really challenging years to now the third polytechnic university in the entire state of California. And we are grateful for your leadership and for your partnership. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, on this exciting day here for the North Coast, it is now my pleasure to be able to turn it over to the president of the College of the Redwoods. Can we please give a warm welcome to Mr. Keith Flamer?
I want to start out by thanking my Board of Trustees who are here. We have Board President Carol Matthews and Board Vice President Sally Biggin. But also from CR, we have our Vice President of Instruction, Carrie Mayer, with us today, but also our Dean of Nursing and Health and Allied Health, Shauna Burdick, here today too. I really must thank the Senator for all his support for not just CR and Cal Poly Humboldt, but for the whole Humboldt area. If it wasn't for his support and guidance, we would not be here in this wonderful warehouse that's soon to become something else. So, Senator, thank you very, very much, and it's good to have you as our wingman for Tom Jackson and myself. Thank you. We are very, very aware that our future in this county depends on the strong partnership that CR, Cal Poly Humboldt, and our community partners have. We clearly understand that we can do better, we can much better help our students if we work together and not separately. This healthcare education hub is just another example of the wonderful work that Dr. Jackson, Cal Poly Humboldt, and CR have been able to do in the last 4 years. And this is an example of truly that what we can do if we dream and work together. We want to facilitate an academic pathway between CR and Cal Poly Humboldt for students who want training, and not just the healthcare careers we have today, but the healthcare careers that we want to develop in the future. And right now, we envision this initial space housing CR's nursing program, LVN, EMT, paramedic, certified nurses aid, medical assistant programs, and Cal Poly Humboldt's Bachelor's of Nursing, with also a lot more room to expand with our community partners and other healthcare areas that we don't yet have or we haven't yet dreamed of. So thank you, and I'd like to turn it over to my wingman, Dr. Tom Jackson.
Good afternoon, everyone. What a wonderful showing of support right here in this room. It also is a fantastic rainy, sunny day for the North Coast. First, and very first, let me provide a very, very, very big thank you to Senator McGuire. The things that you are able to do for this region and its campuses rarely goes unnoticed. You are our best ally, and we are grateful to you and all that you do. So, Senator, as always, thank you. Thank you. The College of the Redwoods is a fantastic school. It has incredible faculty and staff that are committed to student success. They are proudly serving this region. They are forward-thinking, innovators, and led by a friend and incredible leader, Dr. Keith Flamer. Now, CR and Cal Poly Humboldt have a special partnership, as you're figuring out. It is a connectedness that is centered on serving this region and the students that learn here. Our two campuses both know that to provide the best health care, the best education, and the best opportunities for the citizens of this area, that we must be different and we must work together. And I took that straight off of his notes a second ago. We want to grow, to develop the workforce that will remain in this region and help us become the model global community that we are becoming. Today, this incredible investment will help us do just that. Both CR and Cal Poly Humboldt are modeling the true collaborative spirit expected of our two campuses. Between both of us, we intend to create a thriving healthcare program. This facility and the joint academic programs that are part of it help us to do that. Finally, I must thank Dr. Flamer. In receiving the funding, he had options. He had the option to design a different program, and he had options to look at other locations. His willingness to see this vision and investment opportunity in this facility is why we are together here today. So, Dr. Flamer, a very big thank you. This is a great day for the North Coast. Thank you all for your continued support. Have a good day.
We are really honored to have our next speaker with us. She is homegrown here in Humboldt. She started at the College of the Redwoods to become a registered nurse. She said, "I'm not done there." She went on to Cal Poly Humboldt and got her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing degree. She did this as a reentry student, all the while working and all through the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today for these amazing women and men who are becoming the workforce of tomorrow. And we want to be able to hear from now a nursing student who went through CR as well as Cal Poly Humboldt. Can we please give a round of applause to Miss Regina Taylor?
Good morning. Afternoon, I guess, huh? My name is Regina Taylor, and I was born and raised here in Humboldt County, and proud part of the first cohort to graduate from Cal Poly Humboldt. I started the nursing program at College of the Redwoods in 2018. I graduated in 2020 and went straight into the RN to BSN program at Humboldt. I found both programs to be absolutely life-altering. While at College of the Redwoods, there was this thing called a pandemic. You might have heard about it. We didn't even know if we were going to graduate. The staff worked tirelessly to get the facilities to allow us to complete our clinical hours and worked with the BRN to accept the hours that we had done. It was an incredible feat, and because of their hard work, and virtual graduation was created, and we graduated on time. The first 2 semesters at Humboldt State were via Zoom. Zoom was our friend. During that time, we learned to create relationships virtually, and we continue those relationships today. The small size cohort at Cal Poly not only allowed one to be closer to the classmates, but also the faculty. I can't say enough about the faculty at both facilities. The faculty is there to assist us through thick and thin, through laughter and through crying. And if you get through nursing school without crying, amen. That prepared me to enter the medical field with confidence and the foundation to be the best nurse that I am. I am fortunate to say I have recently accepted a position at Redwood Coast PACE as an RN. In closing, I just want to say thank you. I'm so excited about this next chapter in the nursing program here at Humboldt County, and thank you all for your hard work. It's amazing.
Can we get another round of applause to Ms. Taylor? My goodness, huh? Nice job. Thank you. These next two amazing women that we're about to bring up have been instrumental in the design of the program, the execution of the program, and now looking towards the future. I'm honored to be able to introduce Cal Poly Humboldt Nursing Director, Dr. Paris, as well as the College of the Redwoods Dean of Nursing, Shauna Burdick. Can we give them a round of applause?
Wow, thanks for being here, everyone. This is a very exciting time. I did not anticipate being emotional when I walked in this morning and see our students here. Thank you to the community for being behind us, to our presidents, to the collaboration with College of the Redwoods over the last 3 years with the RN to BSN program. I'm so grateful. Nobody can do this work alone. And also to Eden Donahue out there, my partner. Thanks for being here and supporting us. What my students hear me say is, if we're going to improve quality and access to care, nurses need to be working to the top of their license. And all healthcare professionals really do need to be working to the top of their license. And this requires a culture of collaboration and mentoring. So co-locating our programs and investing in this state-of-the-art training center will deepen the relationships among our faculty and students and leverage our expertise. We can share resources and foster that culture of trauma-informed teaching and mentoring across all of the healthcare disciplines, beginning with our K through 12 students and streamlining pathways to careers. The center will attract students to serve our communities, providing a delivery of care designed to improve the health of our populations and to retain a healthcare workforce that we want to see in our region. The RN to BSN program is in its third year now, and we have had one cohort graduate. 2 of the graduates are sitting up here, and I think there's more in the background. We achieved national accreditation about a week ago. Which is retroactive to the spring of 2022 with our first cohort. Right. So anyone who wants to apply, we are accredited. We currently have 27 students across 2 cohorts, and 16 of them are College of the Redwoods graduates. Many of them transitioned just straight on over after they graduated with their ADN. Our second cohort is currently enrolled in community and public health, which they take in their 3rd semester. Each student serves about 135 hours in community agencies, and they're placed all across the state right now. During this rotation, students take a deep dive into the social determinants of health and begin to see healthcare through a different lens, thinking about how they can be a part of the solution in healthcare. Several of our students have already applied for public health certification, and one of our nurses is working for Humboldt County Public Health Department as a public health nurse. Currently, she just started working there. So building up the workforce, yeah! The relationship between College of the Redwoods has never been stronger. Streamlining nursing pathways is critical to keeping our students here locally. And so in fall of 2023, we're going to launch a co-enrollment program where students are concurrently enrolled at College of the Redwoods and Humboldt, expediting that path to their BSN. So I'm really grateful for all of the partnership over the past few years to our students. This is a labor of love, truly, from my heart and to the people that I work with and our students. Thank you for all of your enthusiasm and ongoing hope for our community. And I'm just super thrilled to be a part of this venture and this vision. Thank you.
It's a hard act to follow. Really. First of all, I'd really like to say thank everyone for being here at such short notice. I'd also like to take this moment to thank Roberta Farah. She's our current outgoing director, and she's been a huge part of my life over the last couple of years. So thank you, Roberta. And I just want to say I'm so super excited to be here at CR and to be a part of this amazing cohort and this team and the development. I've always been a huge proponent of trying to get our pre-hospital, intra-hospital, post-hospital teams together and try and be on the same playing field so that we all are speaking the same language for our community here. And if we can keep that statement, what is it, grow our own, all the more better we are, right? Okay. I think I'm going to just keep it short and sweet. So thank you all, really. I'm so excited to be here, and I can't wait to see what Kim and I can produce along with all of our other partners. Have a great day.
There's a few other thank yous that we'd like to be able to acknowledge. First and foremost, we want to say thank you to Connie Stewart. Connie Stewart and I, 4 years ago, had coffee and talked about kickstarting the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program. And she's been a force of nature, and I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge her, and we need to owe her a debt of gratitude. Thank you. Very grateful. And she's crying, and now I'm going to start crying. So it's all the dust in here. Yeah. No. I also want to say, from our office, I want to say thank you to Carrie Lindecker. Carrie has been behind the scenes the entire step of the way. Care, thank you so much for all your work and seeing this through as well. We live in such an amazing community, truly. And there is no challenge that will go unmet. And it is because of the residents of Humboldt and Del Norte that we are here today. And we want to say thank you. We owe them a debt of gratitude, and thank you for your continued investment in the future of healthcare. And finally, we're here today because of you. And we are so lucky to have these healthcare leaders behind us. If you are a nurse or a medical professional, can you please stand so we can give you a round of applause, and let's say thank you for your incredible service, especially after these really tough. Let me hear you, everybody. Let's give it up for our healthcare professionals, folks. Thank you. Thank you. And especially after the challenging years that we have just come off, thank you so much for your commitment, and thank you for sticking with us as well, because there has never been a tougher time. So we're going to take some questions, and obviously we'll do some interviews off of the podium here in just a moment, but wanted to be able to see if there's any questions by the press who has gathered with us today. And we'll just take a moment. Any questions from the press on the new Healthcare Education Hub? Yes, please.
What's the timeline to get this place running?
Great question. So the question was, what's the timeline? We're looking at build out over the next 24 to 36 months. And the $10 million is officially in the bank. And so that's the biggest challenge, is making sure that the money is there. So the check has been cashed. So, President Flamer is ready to start moving on it. So this is actually, so here's the cool piece. This is actually a Cal Poly Humboldt building, and managing the construction and moving forward will be the College of the Redwoods. So College of the Redwoods and Cal Poly Humboldt will have all of their healthcare programs now under one roof, which we couldn't be more excited about. So in the next 24 to 36 months. Additional questions or comments from the press, please? We welcome them. All right, yes, please, fire away again.
What's in the warehouse right now?
Warehouse is a storage facility for Cal Poly Humboldt. President Flamer, would you like to give us any color commentary on the building, please? Or President Jackson? President Jackson? Which one would like to talk about the warehouse? All right, here we go. All right, Jackson just lost the coin toss. All right, there we go. All right.
that means I win the lunch later. And so, yeah, this warehouse is really strategic to our university, in part because of its location. What you see when you look around is storage, and that really is what it's been over the last few years. But long before this, it served as a business in the community, among many other things, and more recently, really an opportunity for us to really envision what healthcare and technology could become. So in part, what we're talking about today is healthcare and the healthcare hub, but there are so many other things that this will bring to the community and the surrounding area before us. Literally, what you see, though, is a warehouse.
We have some file cabinets from 1963 behind us. So there we go. Thank you so much. Any additional comments, questions from the press? We want to say thank you to Cal Poly Humboldt. Cal Poly Humboldt has an amazing culinary team. They have fixed some incredible goodies in the back. We want to make sure that folks don't leave hungry, right? So make sure you hit that up before you leave, and just want to end it as we started it and just say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for seeing this through. We'll be back with you as we're going to look at continued support from the state of California in the months and years to come, but we couldn't do it without each and every one of you. And one more round of applause to the nurses who are here today. Thank you so much. We'll be back. We'll be back when we break ground here in the coming several months, and President Flamer will be letting you know when that's happening. And President Jackson is so happy that President Flamer is running this project. So, thank you, everybody. We'll be taking individual interviews in just a bit. Thank you so much. Congratulations.